out here at beautiful Lake Road, California. We're going to show you a tour of our 23 Canyon AT4X. So if you remember from our last video, the last time you saw this truck was a lot more stock than it is today. So we're gonna go over everything that we've done so far and what's left to do, but kind of give you some highlights of all the parts we've used and the brands and why we chose them. Starting with the front, one of the first things you might notice is the AEV Highmark flares. This is a pre-production set that comes standard on the AT4X AEV edition. One of the things you'll notice differently is because we don't have a front bumper yet, the flare does stop at the bumper. So we just cut our factory flare to make it fit for the time being. AEV will be releasing a cap that goes in place for that, so it'll make it look flush. We tinted the tail or the side marker lights just because I like no extra colors. I want it to blend in and you know, kind of be stealth. Obviously, wheels and tires. This is the Falcon Wild Peak RTO1. This is a hybrid tire. It's not technically snow rated, but we've been out here for a while and so far it does pretty damn good in the snow for what this tire is. Road characteristics, absolutely love this tire. It's been one of my favorite ones we've used so far, and you know, I have no reason to change yet. So the next thing you might notice is the wheel selection we've chosen. These are the AEV Crestone Dual Sports. Now, like the last truck we built, our 21 ZR2, we wanted to color match the wheels to the body, just something different, makes it look cool. It's an awesome contrast. So we did Summit White to match the truck, and then powder coated the beadlock ring black. And it ties the truck together quite nicely because the only colors on this truck is black and white and then pops of red. So we wanted to keep that aesthetic and have that design style going. To fit 35s, we're running our 2-inch lift kit on this truck. So it's a collar spacer on the bottom and a top spacer on the top, and it gives you exactly a 2-inch lift. Gets you 35-inch tires all day long, no problems with clearance or rubbing, and doesn't have a negative effect on the ride quality. So they've been pretty awesome so far, and these kits are becoming quite popular with this truck. We have a lot more to come for this truck, but for right now, as we start rolling out more parts, this is kind of where we started with and just to get us the height we wanted for the tires. So for lighting, we chose KC Highlights. They've been a brand partner of ours for a very long time. We love the guys over there. For the ditch lights, we chose the Flex Air 3. This is one of our favorite lights. It's just a unique shape. It's an awesome design. And it's also a 2-stage light. So you have an amber backlight and you also have the regular light as well. Next to that, we have our Ghost antenna for our Midland radio. GMRS radios we always have in all of our trucks. It's just important to have on the trails to be able to communicate and highlight obstacles and so on and so forth. Moving past that, we have our KC Pro 6. This is the new Gravity Titan bar. This is not released yet, so I can't show you any details, but I can't wait to show you the details because it's freaking awesome. So aside from that, we also have the Flex Air 1s as perimeter lighting around the vehicle. We'll end up doing more lighting as we get the bumpers in place and stuff like that. So for right now, this is what we're running, and all of it's connected and powered by an sPod BantamX. So the next thing I want to go over is kind of the backbone of all of our accessories is the Prinsu roof rack. This not only holds our light bar, it also has our Prinsu Summit handle, so this will help you climb up to get stuff. Like we have the Max Tracks mounted, for example. We also have our Roam shower room set up. This is really handy. So one of the cool things about the shower room, and me who camps, I like to be a little bit bougie, so I do like to take showers after a long day. One of the cool things about this is as it creates this big room, you have the back that can unzip. And another friend of ours told us that if you put the back window down, you can reach in and grab dry clothes when you're in the shower and whatnot. So it actually is a convenient location for this. Not too high, so I can actually reach it since I'm short. But love these things. We have it connected to a water system we're about to build, but for right now we're using a portable water system from Waterport, and it's just been awesome. So onto the back, you'll notice we also have the AEV Highmark flares back here as well. This one requires a little bit less work than the front. There's no cutting involved, just drilling to move the fender up. The other thing you notice, we have the Deaver Expedition leaf packs back here. This helps with all the weight that we have on the truck. So between the smart cap, the rooftop tent, we're carrying some pretty significant load, so it definitely helps with the weight management. So working our way to the back, a couple of things to go over. You notice obviously the smart cap. One of my favorite features is in fact the smart cap, but because of the smart cap, we're able to mount a Prinsu universal rack on top, which houses our Roam Desperado rooftop tent, and everything fits all perfect. Inside, a lot of cool features on the smart caps. You have everything pre-drilled on all the nutserts if you wanted to have any kind of other mounting accessories on all the doors as well as the roof. Another cool thing that GMC did was they added this really cool hidden drawer system thing here. So we pop this thing open and you can access recovery gear or Dr. Pepper in this case. Damn. But you can use this for whatever you want. It's a cool handy storage tool, and obviously we use it for other reasons. So another cool thing you notice too about the smart cap is the height and clearance you get. So because of that, you can fit a full-size spare. In our case, we have a 35-inch tire back there and there's still room to go. So for those who want to run 37s, you probably can. So in addition to the Roam tent, we also have the Roam 270 awning. The cool thing is it mounts to the tent itself, has a full perimeter shade, so that way anytime around the vehicle you have shade. So the last thing we have to show you is a pre-production AEV snorkel. This will be coming out obviously with the AV Edition trucks, but in part of their parts package is you'll be able to get this for your own Canyons or your own Colorados. Expect to see these later in the year. The other things we can show you, we have the full AEV skid plate pack underneath, as well as the MagnaFlow overland exhaust system. I don't want to crawl in the snow to show you, but we'll get some B-roll out so you guys can take a look at it. So that takes care of our walk around of this truck so far. We hope you like what you see. There's gonna be a lot more to come. This is only phase 1 or 1.5, I guess. But stay tuned, there'll be a lot more in store for you guys. Take care.